Alright, time for some Spiral Knights. Let's see. I want to check some stuff. Perfect. Yeah, it's How many crowns do I have? 196k. Very nice. So almost 200k. Let's see if I can make any pet food, because I did do a small run to Moorcroft earlier. Kinda wish you could dash in town. That'd be helpful. Okay, let's make 2 of those, and so I don't have any divine stuff. I think I had 9 power dust last time, so I should have 11 now if I'm right on that. Hey, look at that. So let's sell a stack of power dust. Oh, and why not make more of that shadow crap? Actually, I hope I have enough materials. I sold a lot of mine. There we go. How much of that shadow dust do I have? 30. Okay, we can sell another stack of 20 for real cheap. Okay, power dust. No one's selling any right now. That's interesting. What about shadow dust? No? Okay, so for the power dust, I'm gonna sell 10 of them. And we're gonna make it last a day, and we'll make it 6k for the bid, 7k for the buy. I think that'll be fine. That's what I did for the divine dust, right? Yeah. Okay. And then I'm gonna sell 20 of that shadow dust for like 2k, just like I did before, because that sold really well. So I'll make it a 1k for the starting bid, and then 2k for the actual buy. Perfect. So what am I gonna do? Am I gonna waste... Am I gonna waste money on reforges, or am I going like gang variants? Or am I going to waste it on costumes? Well, they do have a blue jelly helmet, the brute one. That's actually kind of cool because even though my personal color is red, my eyes look blue from behind this specific helm. So it's kind of a way to change your eye color without actually changing it. That's actually interesting. Wait, does that mean that other helmet here has like the same effect? This one's a different color. Oh yeah, eyes look like a different color because they're behind the jelly visor. Dusky Clockwork's armor. It's an interesting look. That Squall Raider tunic is also pretty cool. Okay, there's a few things I actually want to check for like costumes and stuff. Let's take a look at my helms. Wait, not that one, the costume ones. Okay, I want to equip that for a second. I've been trying to find a cool piece of gear that would look nice with the Torto helm. It looks a little weird. What about, I was kind of thinking, how would it look with this dusky Clockworks armor? Maybe not. Okay, what about actual armors? No, that flips through parts of the helm. Okay, well the Torto stuff is still gonna take time. Yeah, for now I think I'll save up grounds. Not gonna decide on anything quite yet. Onyx Rookgate. So what dungeon does this have? Oh, this is the new Firestorm Citadel one. Okay. This is the gate I did earlier today when I just ran the Moorcroft. Yeah, I'll do this again, why not? Hey, welcome in, Nadim. Just started doing some arcade mode. Might as well get these guys too before I grab that key. Let's see. Oh wow, there's a whole group of them up here. They're hanging out near the elevator. Oh, that's strange. Twitch can be a little picky sometimes. But I was mostly just wasting time looking at the auction house for like 20 minutes before I started arcade, so wasn't doing much. I forgot about those guys. Oh well, they're not a big deal. Turns out my screen protector for my Steam Deck like actually showed up today. It was supposed to be here on like Thursday. So I spent most of the afternoon getting all that crap set up. That's a good thing they usually include 2 screen protectors when they sell those things, because I messed up the first one. Well, actually, my cats messed up the first one. Like, I looked at it and all of a sudden it had a bunch of cat hair on it. I'm like, oh crap, I can't use this one. On this path makes those gum puppies appear. Levels like this are so peaceful. That's what I like about levels like this. It's like, it's not really, it doesn't feel like a dungeon. It simulates actually just being outside in a random environment slaying monsters. This is kind of why I wish they would do like more content on the surface of Cradle. Let us explore that more. I mean, not only does it look really unique and has like great scenery, but they could make some very casual gameplay with like puzzles and stuff. Hey, a silver lockbox. Those are worth like 1,500 or something, right? I don't even know if I have any keys. Requires a silver key to unlock. Nope, I don't have one of those. Wait, how much is a silver key? 750. Well, I probably won't be unlocking that for a while. Okay, so this is the way I'm supposed to go, so I want to go to the room that has the treasure first. I think there's a little bit of lag going on today. What's it gonna be? Treasure trove or a graveyard? Treasure trove, nice. Oh, this gate didn't pay out very much, did it? That's too bad. Could have just been a bad luck round or something. Well, maybe the second half will pay out more. Deconstruction zones are fun. There's the key. I'll bet it's a trap. Yeah, any of these guys are gonna show up? Mystery depth. Oh goody, compound fun. I'm looking forward to compounds all day. Another mystery floor. A lot of mysteries. If the gremlins can make artificial rain, how come they don't make like an acid rain for levels like this? Like imagine that, a level where you're constantly losing health because the rain is made out of acid. Then you can populate it with mostly slime enemies that are immune to it. I wonder if all the Tordos are like aggressive. Like we have that one mission where we fight those two in the March of the Tordos, but like, are they all just aggressive creatures, or some of them friendly, or like what? I wonder if they're like actually like just a wild animal that attacks anything, or if they possess some kind of level of intelligence. It would be kind of cool though if there was like some sort of option to like salvage the fallen Tordos that are lying around, and then every time you do, you get like a Tordo token or something, and then you could use that to eventually craft like a trophy for your guild hall, like of a Tordo or something like that. Just kind of collect piece by piece and put them back together. Hey, these guys are working on a Tordo. See, they're putting them back together. How come we can't do that? Like, they've cleaned them up and everything. Because I think, like a lot of other creatures in this world, I think the Tordos are just like a part of Cradle. Like, Cradle is a mix of a bunch of different worlds and stuff. It's basically a giant terrarium, and it's like, I don't think the Tordos work for the Crimson Order or Tinkazar or anything like that, because they don't really do anything to interfere with us. Like, we interfered with them. We're the ones that are interfering with their march, which may be why they're hostile towards us. Because, like, we're getting in their way. They're not going out of their way to hunt us down. Alright. Well, thanks for joining in on the run. Radioactive zone? Are knights even... like... I want to know what the knights actually are. Like, are they even affected by radiation? Like our species, whatever the spiral knights are. I wonder if that's bad. Like, is my knight gonna get cancer in a couple of years? Yeah, that's kind of the assumption, that we're just like sort of energy beings animating like armor. That's the way I've always thought of it. I wonder if it'd be possible for a knight to like inject their energy into like a fallen, like dead Tordo shell and actually like take control of it and use it as a weapon though. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, and it's weird because, like, the knights, their energy is compatible with certain technology on Cradle, which probably means, like, the energy on Cradle is different, but the knights can adapt their energy enough to Cradle's, to, like, the energy Cradle uses to, like, access certain features. I would love it if Greyhaven's, like, actually... because some of the old developers that originally, like, worked on SK are, like, part of the Greyhaven team. I would love it if they would actually, like, explain that stuff. I mean, they could make some money off that too. They could sell like a small book that tells you everything about the creatures of Cradle and the knights and stuff. I'd buy it. I'd pay $20 for that. Even if a fan made like a lore book like that, and of just like fan-made lore, I'd still buy something like that. That'd be awesome. Whoops. Well, that's okay. I found those sparks of life in the clockworks. That didn't cost me money. If knights really are just energy and it's their armor that's animated, does that mean like knights don't exactly feel pain the same way like people or gremlins do? Like maybe when they get hurt, it just feels like they have less energy, so like it doesn't really matter if they do like a 10-mile jog or get hit by like a really strong enemy. It just uses up energy, so it feels the same. It just feels like a type of exhaustion. I don't know. I like to overthink things like that. $8,000. So that means I made like almost 3K. So we made about 5K running from Moorcroft to here. That's not ideal, but it's not that bad, I guess. I'll try running this gate again later and then hope that it pays 4K going to Moorcroft. But if it doesn't, the next 1 or 2 times I try it, then I'll just do a different gate. Okay, they probably can't go beyond this point, so I'll just invite them tag along. Or I'll go solo. No big deal. Power complex. Ooh, this looks cool. I like the lightning. I don't think I have any slime coins, or if I do, I don't have very many. Let's find out. 2. No, we're not gonna do that. But see, this is weird. Like, these monsters are sentient. They're talking. They're saying things. So if... I mean, I guess we don't know exactly what the Mew Cats are, so they could technically possess, like, a high level of intelligence. But if something as simple as a slime or this thing can speak, then, like, I imagine a Torto would actually be smart enough to have sentience. See, now I'm overanalyzing things. Like, that pipe isn't completely straight. Look how it bends and gets thinner as it goes down into the clockworks. Yeah, that bothers me more than I thought it would. Oh, that won't quite reach. That sucks. Let's do this. Oh, and tier 3. I gotta get rid of this tier 2 crap. Oops, I didn't hit that one gear that I was supposed to. I think I forgot to do that. There we go. You stabbed your finger with a toothpick. How do you manage to do that unless it's intentional? A toothpick's not that bad though, like, I mean, that's not too sharp, it won't hurt that much, especially if you don't do it too hard. I've accidentally stabbed myself with, like those metal brushes with the metal bristles for like cleaning like grills and stuff. Like one time I touched an old one of those and then like since it was old, some of the bristles were coming out and I got one of the metal bristles stuck in my finger, so I had to use tweezers to pull it out. That hurts way more than a toothpick. Got a nice big splinter, huh? Yeah, I guess if you're not really paying attention, you could accidentally do it. I used to get splinters sometimes when I would like work on like job sites or whatever, so like I kind of got used to, sometimes I get lucky, I'd be able to get a sliver like with just my teeth. Just take a few attempts and then finally get it and pull it right out of my finger. Yeah, most of the time a splinter isn't like too deep, like Honestly, I find tweezers work best, but like you can try using a piece of Scotch tape, putting that over your finger and hope it sticks to the sliver and pull it out. You can try biting it with your teeth and pulling it out that way. There are a couple ways to do it. I guess sometimes it'll come out like on its own over time, but like, I don't know. I wouldn't want to wait for a splinter to come out. Because it hurts while it's in there. Yeah, metal is pretty bad. I think glass would be worse than metal, honestly. Like, because glass can break into so many different like little shards and stuff. Metal isn't really gonna like multiply or anything like that, but glass, it'll just break into more pieces and get more and more embedded. Ooh, that sucks. I mean, I've stepped on like a rusty nail maybe 2 or 3 times in my life. That's about it for like actual foot damage. I remember one time I was wearing like big, thick like boots that were meant to be like working in mud and stuff. And I almost stepped on a nail. I was like, wait a minute, I stepped on a nail, didn't I? And then before I put my foot down, I look and I pull it out, and the nail didn't even go all the way into the sole of the boot. It just kind of just barely stuck into a little bit of the sole there. So I stopped before I actually stepped down on it. So I saved myself a tetanus shot there. Oh yeah, sometimes you can apply pressure or like squeeze around the area and then just kind of like pop it out. You can do that. Sort of like popping a zit, only a painful glass zit. Yeah, you gotta be real careful with glass. Like even picking up broken glass, like doing that with your bare hands, you really have to watch what you're doing. I've had like 2 times where a nail has gone all the way into my foot. It's not fun. I mean, like, it's not so bad like once it's like pulled out, but you still have to like get a shot after that so it doesn't get infected. And the stepping on it part isn't fun. I've also worked with like that pink stuff, that fiberglass insulation stuff. Gotta be careful when you're handling that too. Although I guess I just have tough skin because like I've handled fiberglass like lots of times with bare hands and it doesn't really bother me at all. Like I've never gotten any glass stuck in my hands or anything like that. And everyone says it always bothers them, and I'm like, well, you know, I'll use gloves if I have them, but if I don't, whatever. Work still needs to get done. Never had any problems with it. But yeah, you don't want to like rub it on any other parts of your skin or get in your eyes or anything. If you're ever like outside, like on a job site or like a building site, and or even camping, and you get like tree sap on you, one trick to getting tree sap off is just find some loose dirt and rub the part that has sap on it in the dirt, and then that dirt will temporarily act as like a little patch of skin, and you won't even notice the sap there. And then when you go to wash it off later, then like the dirt will mix with the sap, and then it'll just come right off when you wash your hands. Comes off real easy. Yeah, I did a little bit of like grunt work, like working on like houses and stuff, and I was also in the Boy Scouts, so like occasionally I would be dealing with like a lot of wood, and occasionally you get like tree sap on your hands or something similar that's kind of like sticky and annoying, and there's like no sink to like wash it off on, at least not right away. Sometimes you have to improvise a little. I don't really have a problem with trees though. What I hate more than trees or just about any type of wildlife is I hate any kind of bush that has a bunch of thorns on them. Those are the worst. There's so many bushes that have these really sharp leaves and thorns and crap like all over the place, and like those are just a pain in the ass. Yeah, I mean, like, most trees are pretty harmless. They're not gonna do anything to you. They might have a little sap on them, but that's about it. You might get like a tiny splinter or something, but overall, they're not gonna do anything. I haven't been around like too many cactuses. Like, I'm sure I've seen one like in a store or something, like one that's in a pot or whatever, but I don't think I've ever seen like a wild cactus, or at least not like in person. But yeah, I imagine that'd be pretty painful. Their needles look pretty long on some of them. Been stung by a few bees. Like, I remember one time I got stung by a bee, and then when I tried to remove the stinger, I accidentally because like the bag that has the venom in it came out too, so I accidentally squeezed that, and when I squeezed the stinger, and then like the venom got injected into my arm. My arm hurt for like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 days after that, because like the bee venom was in there. That was fun. That was in my left arm, if I recall correctly. Well, actually, the most fun I've had with a bee was when it stung me just underneath my left ear. That was great. Like one time I was like running past like a tree or something, and there was like a bee caught in a web, and it was like trying to get free, so it like stung me like right underneath my left ear or something like that, or on my left earlobe. That was fun. It wasn't a bee, but I did get like a fly stuck in my ear like one time when I was in the Scouts. That was also kind of interesting too. Like a bug just like flew right into my ear and was like buzzing around. Luckily it wasn't a bee or anything, but it was pretty annoying. There's some pretty scary insects out there, actually. Like, I don't know. I don't think like I would probably be like scared of a bear if I like saw one in person or something, or a cougar. But like, honestly, I think insects look a lot more terrifying than the actual like bigger creatures. There's all sorts of little bugs that can do all sorts of deadly things. Like, I think I've read about there's like this type of fungus that that will like grow on insects and like other creatures, and it's basically like a zombie type fungi. It turns creatures like that into like almost zombie like creatures. I think there's even like something called a zombie starfish. This way looks like it leads to a gem room, so I'm going to assume I should go this way first. Is it a trap? Are there enemies up here waiting for me? No? I want that lightning vial. Big red. Unless yellow's bigger. Oh. Get these gun puppies while my shield's still active. I know about what that range is now. Okay, we gotta get that healer first. Not gonna get anywhere with him around. It'd be kind of cool if the rocket hammer could, like, the charge attack for the rocket hammer could just smash these guys, even when they're still protected by their shells. Like, I feel like the rocket hammer should be powerful enough to break their shells. I think that's all of them. Was it time for the Firestorm Citadel already? I think that's right after this because it's so long. Yep. Now let the wheels do some of the work. Okay, more are gonna rise. Again, I'll let the wheels take care of most of the skeletons. That's right. Let's make a hole here. I'm gonna let them keep going for a bit to take care of these skeleton guys. Now we'll take care of him. Good, and the farts get to full health. As long as I'm not dumb enough to walk into any flames. Okay, let's get those blocked off. And then we're gonna take these ones out. Heal from down here. Come on. Come on. Yeah, that's right. Take advantage of the barrier as a shield. Oh, not far enough. Gotta leap further than that. There we go. Come on. Big leap. Big leap. That's alright, we got a potion. Yep, they can't pass by this shield wall. So that's how you can take advantage of them. Come on, stupid, come this way. What are you doing over there? Come on, come over here. You're gonna revive if you're over there. Can't have that. One more jump, come on. Come on, you can do it. One more jump. There we go. Yeah, they sort of do. Heat Blast was one of the cool ones. Those guys are out of the picture. Hit that switch. And right here. I think that totem will be fine right there. Alright, more Wheels of Doom. Let's let them do their thing. slaying the monsters for me. Alright, we touched the fire by accident once there, but that's no big deal. There's a potion right there. Let's use that. Wedge our way in, get rid of these guys. Get these out of the way so I have more space to move around these tight corners. Alright, we're gonna take our time with this, especially since I don't think they ever have any healers for this. Oh good, a potion. That's nice. Ooh, 2 potions. The Trojan is going to be the real threat. Let's get rid of these guys a little bit faster, because they're just going to be in the way. Come on. Just going to have to take my time with these two. Ooh, good shot. Wasn't quite far enough away. Let's get that hurt. And one of those. Crap. There's one down. Come on. So you gonna try that again? Charge. Failure. Get out of here. Okay, let's go ahead and take this. And floor 2. Floor 2 is my favorite floor of this dungeon. I just like the way it's designed, letting you pick all the rooms and stuff. I think we need 6 of the rooms beaten to actually, to get out. So there's like 4 over here, 4 over there, so 8 rooms in total. And we're gonna do this room first because this one's the easiest. Just gonna slowly weed them off as we dodge and go in a circle. I think there are 3 waves, like 2 waves of skeletons and then like a 3rd wave of skeletons and a Trojan. Whoops. That's alright. This is why I relate to like tortoises and the Torto drones. Like, especially if I'm playing solo in SK, like I just take my time. I just move as slow as a tortoise. It's no big deal. We'll tank it eventually. Like, it does bother me a little bit that I slipped and got hit by that skeleton, but like, I can't let it bother me in the moment because if I do, that'll just make me sloppy. Come on, you have to do better than that. There you go. Ooh, look at that. That's good. That was a good try. That's right, dash for it. Okay, one more time. And he is done. I could let these guys build up or just take care of them as I go along, but we'll see. I forgot about that little fire there. I gotta be careful. Like when you're this slow, the wall kind of covers that up a little bit. I guess I'll just weed these guys off each time because they're going to be a little bit easier to manage this way. Here are those boxes too. Do I want to do any of those other rooms? I'm not doing that one. I might do that one, but I really don't want to do like that one. I might do these two. This lower one over here is pretty easy. I could do that one next. Yeah, let's do that. Like this one is pretty simple as long as you dodge. Gotta watch out for those little fire spots though. The only tricky part here is the combat part. This is the only part we really have to be careful of. Other than that, it's just traps. Oh, look at you using that fire breath. Good going. That didn't go so bad. I mean, he caught me a little off guard with that fire breath, but that was it. As long as we're careful of the traps, though, I mean, it's a pretty minimal damage room. Switch over here. Go ahead and put that right there. on that last one. Alright, second skill. Increase our chances of getting some health from these guys. And then... perfect. That room can be a little annoying. I don't think I want to go in there if I can avoid it. These two rooms aren't so bad. I think we should do this one next. Because it's pretty easy to control the flow in this room too. Let's get that slime out of here because he can be lit on fire. Well, you could technically let all the monsters out at once, or you could just deal with it one room at a time. So this room offers a lot of good control. And that gun puppy isn't doing too good. So this is number 3. Let's go and take him over here. So we need 3 more. I think I know what rooms I want to do. I think I want to do this lower one, and this one next. For the remaining 3. The question is, which one do I want to do first? Let's go ahead and do this one next. I think we'll do this lower one here. Okay, we're gonna have to be careful in this one. Yeah, sure, you can join in if you want. Look out for that Trojan, he's... I get those healers out of here. I'm just gonna stand right here. This is a good firing range. Go the safe long way around. There's 4. Oh, you took on the risky room. If I'm ever doing a solo run of this place, I don't have enough courage to try and do this room. It's a little too dangerous. Ooh, skeletons. That fire breath has longer range than I thought. Gotta be careful of that. Boxes out of the way. More room to fight. I think this is the last one we actually need to get. Like, this should activate the water if this is number 6. There it is. I don't really mind either way if we do the extra rooms, like it doesn't really matter. I guess we could get extra money if we do the extra ones. This room's kind of like that one with the rope of fire on the previous floor. This is pretty much walking around the enemies in a circle, dodging them and blasting them. More or less the same. Lots of little helper bot items. Maybe I'll make room for that by getting rid of my tier 1 potions. Those aren't going to be too helpful to me. This room's a little tricky. Oh no, you're not giving me that fire breath again. Oop, gotta watch out for that fire there. Yeah, I think the party room is public. It's open. If anyone wants to join in. Wow, those Trojans aren't that fast. I think we're gonna have to go around, or... Oh wait, no, I guess you can get him that way. That's cool. Alright, boss time. I think these two little helpers will be more helpful during stage 1 than the other stages, so I'll get them summoned. At least they'll pose a small distraction. Get the water ready. Ah crap, I missed. Got him. If the skeletons kind of look like heat blasts from Ben 10, then maybe Vanadu kind of reminds me of that radiation alien, the one that's in the big suit of armor. Sort of fits Vanadu. He might be like some type of living flame trapped in a suit of armor. Pet shielding. What shelf does he have left? I can't even tell. Couldn't use that. And then... yeah, I'll use the rest of my potions. Still got my free revive too. Oops, I guess my free revive did get used at some point. That was still a pretty good clear though, considering it was only a 2-man party. Ooh, lots of radiance. So the payout from reaching Moorcroft was a little disappointing, but let's see what what's the total payout for this gate? Yeah, that one. The NRG one. Eh, 18,000? That's not too bad, I guess. $213K. See if there's anything on the market. No furnishing. Furnishing varies. Like sometimes there's good stuff, sometimes there's bad stuff, sometimes there's just nothing there. I don't think there's anything I immediately want to buy yet. Let's craft some pet food and I think I'll save up. I don't think I'll have enough pet food to really sell anything, but yeah, we only have 4 of the Divine Dust stuff. What's that Power Dust at? 4 of that? Shadow Dust sold, that's good. $10K more and then I can waste all my crowns gambling on 3 variants that will probably all suck. more halls that are open than yesterday. That's cool. Probably seen the Avatar one before. I'll recognize it when I see it. Oh, this is one of those cool summoning tomes. That's pretty awesome. Those little trophies that you can craft of like players is pretty cool. If they ever bring whatever event that was back, I'd definitely try it out. A lot of guild work to catch up on eventually. This guild hall's pretty cool though. They haven't really done anything with this part of the room yet. Okay, so like a lot of stuff up here they're still working on. It's like a lot of these rooms are unfinished. What about... I'll check out this one next. Well, this is kind of a cool theme. The all-white look kind of reminds me of Sector 5 from Code Lyoko. Looks like they're still working on some rooms up here. Yeah, vacant. Vacant. Oh nice, they've done something with here. These new counter items are nice. Clever little heart design with the potted plants in this room. That's actually a pretty cool way to actually use them. Alright, well I think we'll wrap things up right around here, and I will probably be streaming Spiral Knights again tomorrow, so tomorrow's stream will probably be like Mabinogi from around 4 p.m. until maybe around 6 or so. Do about 2 hours of Mabby, then I'll take a little break, and then I'll start SK probably at my usual time. And do another arcade run.